Hello and welcome back. So standing over the Little Witch farm here, and the rates for this are significantly better than I thought they would be. While I was kind of editing some stuff earlier, I let this thing sit maybe about a half an hour. Came out of it with I think it was 2 or 2.5 stacks of redstone and kind of a proportional amount of the other material. So it actually works out pretty good. I mean, definitely good enough for what we needed to do, which is basically just, redstone, free glowstone, that type of stuff, which is kind of nice. I did go, oops, no, there. I did go way over here, and it turns out I did actually destroy them. I do not remember destroying the witch spawners in there, but I must have at some point. So they're not there, so we only had 2, which was kind of a bummer. I did continue the eastern tunnel all the way out. You can see it right there. Kind of butts up through the water here and there. All the way out to right here is where it stops. So I was hoping to find some jungle, or preferably a desert, because I could really use those Thaumcraft flowers to get blaze powder. That would just be awesome. So what I'm thinking about doing today is, first off, what are you? Oh, it's one of those things. What I was thinking about doing today was picking a direction, probably like, and we've already gone a decent ways south. I mean, we've gone way down here, so a few, 1,000 blocks maybe. We haven't really gone very far north, and we haven't really gone very far to the west. So the plan is pretty much going to be, I've got a bunch of obsidian, and I've got some flint, or flint steel. I was thinking about going into the nether, which is over here now. No, wait. I'm lost. There it is. Going over there and kind of seeing if I could build some tunnels out and create some nether portals. So that's kind of what I was thinking about doing, is see if I can, hopscotch using the nether portals way out into the distance, like I said, north or west, and see if I can find something, because right now we're kind of landlocked here. There's not really much of interest around us, so it kind of slows things down a little bit. And he had said there was a way to get these to work, because like you can see right now, I don't, maybe it is showing up, because right now if I open my map, it doesn't show anything. It's kind of driving me nuts, because I want to be able to see what's around me. I can see it to a little bit, or in a sort of or small extent on the upper left map, but not to the extent I really want to. But oh well. What I think I'm going to do right now is, it's basically just going to be the straight portal, which is all I'm going to do is just basically bore that way. Ooh, what are you? Shoot him a few times, see what happens. I think that's one of those cats that when you kill it, it drops like cooked meat. Can't remember what they're called, though. Anything interesting over there? Oh dear, it's one of those things. Oh, this is going to be fun. Well, let's pick a fight. Oh, good, it's far enough away, it may not actually... Oh, it saw me. It's one of those things that teleports you, but that's actually good to know. When it teleported me, yeah, you see what happened here? It didn't... It slammed me into the block. It didn't actually teleport me to it. So... Oh, actually, no, it looks like it teleported me over to it, but then it bops me back. There must be something in the code there that makes it so I have to have a place to land or something, which is kind of neat. We were worried about those because, like, maybe we could put like some slab windows or something, and if it has to be able to draw a straight line to get you to where it wants you to be, then it's a little easier to deal with. But if all it has to do is see you, then it kind of sucks. So we'll have to kind of do some more testing and see how that plays out, because it'd be interesting to know that eventually. Because right now, the critters that teleport in the nether are pretty much the dangers, because if they drag you off, they drag you off into the distance and you die, you're kind of screwed, because you might not have a way to get over to where they killed you, which is kind of the pain that I almost had happen when I got grabbed by one of them before. But we'll see. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to run this, let's see, I'm currently 19 meters. I'm going to run this out probably, what direction am I going? North? Probably 200 to 300 blocks, or until I hit something that I can't easily bridge over. Get that done, and once we get to that point, I'll pop back and we'll see if there's a good spot we can make a temporary, well, a portal, and pop out and see what's there. But I'll get this done and I'll be back. Alright, and we're back. I am now about 160 or so blocks away. what I ended up having to do was turn the gas volume down because that's not volume. Sound. Let's see. Hostile creatures. Gas, they're so irritating. There. I'll probably get killed by something later because of that. But what I ended up having to do was I tried going out north. I only got about, I think it was 86 blocks before I broke out into open air with probably like, 50, 60 plus blocks down to lava. So what I did instead was I went over and I made a ladder up. And I kept going and going and going until I hit bedrock. So if we do, let's just do what's dangerous here. Bedrock. So as you can see, that's the ceiling of the world right there. So what I did was I dug up until I found that. And then I made 2 rooms up top to mirror the ones down bottom. So the room that the portal would be in and the room the ladder that goes down is in. There's a little bit of a block of lava there. That's why that's glowing. And then I went north again. And doing it this way was significantly faster. I'm not running into caves all the time. I'm not having to, kill all sorts of weird critters. But what it's got me to is now, oh, hey, it loaded. Cool. This area was a chunk load glitch. It wasn't actually loading. So I had to, I just decided to put the portal here. But let's do this real quick. Let's just seal this in. There. Now, let's see what's on the other side of the portal. And, well, more importantly, let's see how long it takes to load what's on the other side of the portal. Okay, bit of a technical glitch there, apparently. So I jumped through. It's funny, on the other side, I had a 3x3 inside, and I got a 2x3 on this side. It's weird. Now, I went through at Y117. It brought me back at Y30 is where I stepped out of that portal. And as you can see, ocean. Lots and lots of ocean. So apparently we're about 1,300 blocks from the base right now. And geez, we're a long way down. Hopefully we'll get up there before I drown. Almost. Oh, this is going to sting. And, oh, barely. Okay, so, whoa. Oh, we got something over there. Let's do this here real quick. Portal. And let's go back up. So we got some land way over there. I'm going to bob my way over there, and once I get to the beach, I'll be back. Alright, and we're back, and as you can see, I found a village. So there's our portal. So when I came to the land here, I had to go northeast to get to it, but it's apparently the villagers, oh great, it's turning night already. Assuming none of these guys have a bed, and this place is going to just be crawling. Let's see. I was hoping there'd be something interesting in here. Ooh, there's one. What do you got? Spruce sapling. Cauldron, nothing else. Boring. We'll take their smeltery because, that's just how we are. And I guess we'll leave their chicken. See how much of this stuff I can rip down before something shows up and tries to kill me for it. Let's see. I've already picked up 1 emerald just being here. Okay, there's a well. Full already. Let's see if we can dump some of this stuff off real quick. Then find a place to hide probably for the night. And I kept the pot, but oh well. Carrots we don't have a ton of. I've been getting them more as I've been killing zombies. But we don't have a ton of them. And then nothing in there. Nothing in here. It's for a village. It's pretty sparse as far. Wait, what is that? Or is that where I cut the? Okay, that's just the water. Yeah, there's not much here. I mean, they've got guards, but I expect that guy's gonna get, eaten nice and quick because their intelligence isn't very high as far as how they deal with critters. It's not uncommon to see one of them falling in a hole. One of them just standing there and getting shot by skeletons over and over again because they, haven't bothered to move to engage. Coffee, roots, nothing horribly useful. Where did I get a pressure plate? I remember picking that up. Alright, so here come the zombies. This place won't last long because I haven't lit it up, and actually let's see if maybe we can save a few of them. There's one in here. this guy. And let's see, where are you? He should be... There you are. Alright, so we got villagers there. This genius sleeping out in the open here. Alright. Raw chicken. Huh. That's random. Well, it doesn't look like there's all that much in here. I was really hoping there'd be, you know, something. Looks like we've got one of the Thaumcraft monuments to the northeast, so over by that wall. I have to be careful right now because I ran out of food, or ran out of whatever the saturation is. So right now I don't have much in the way of hit points. It won't take much at all to kill me. I almost got taken out, as I fall again, by one of those water chargers because I couldn't see him. He was in one of the unloaded chunks, and I just kind of walked right up and almost got taken out by him because he came out of nowhere. Let's take a look and see what's at this thing. Anything? Nothing. I don't even see any cobweb trees around here, so we can't even... Oh wait, oh, that's a death. That's nothing interesting. I'm going to explore around a little bit more and see what I can find. And if I find anything interesting, or if I run out of stuff to look for, I'll be back. Alright, so I've been kind of exploring around for a bit here. I haven't really found anything. This area seems kind of like a bust. I mean, aside from the village, there isn't much here. There is a bit of a plains off to the south, but there wasn't anything interesting in it. I think there was one of the Thaumcraft monuments, but that's about it. I did manage to come back with a decent amount of Botania flowers and food items, so that was pretty good. But right now I'm kind of heading slowly back to the portal. I'm hoping I don't run into anything water-bound as far as critter goes, because I've heard some horror stories from Newt about the stuff he's been killed by that was out in the water. So I'm kind of hoping not to find any of that stuff, because I really don't want to walk back here to retrieve all my stuff. But right now, let's see, we're not that far from the portal, so I'm going to get back in there and head back to the base, and then see what's left once I get there. Okay, so didn't really find anything interesting while I was out there, which is, kind of a bummer. I was hoping to find something, something interesting out there, but apparently I did find a bunch of stuff. As you can see, I've sent back a good amount of things. Now, a lot of the gravel I think was here, the snowballs, stuff like that were here, but the saplings, the bottles, the ore. But I mean, I got 4 cobalt while I was out there, which is kind of nice. I did break into this little coral place here. What I ended up doing was this tunnel right here. I ran a tunnel off of this side here up north until I found this place, and the little ladder I have kind of peeks out right there. I only went over there because I wanted to see if I could actually damage those things, which I can't. The bolts don't even hurt them; they just bounce right off. They are way above my my ability to damage, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping to kill some of them, but let's see. I got a bunch of berries, frogs, mustard seeds. I don't know if I had any of those before. I think I did. Got an emerald pot, some more apples. Ooh, amethyst. There we go. And then I hate it when it does that. Every once in a while, I'll click the Z right here to sort things, and I'll pick up something near it instead, which is kind of weird. What I want to do is grab this stuff. Do I have any more of them? Any more essence in here? No. This one, I want to say it's this one right here, Dark Essence. I started getting that recently. I tipped over the 80 level, or the 80, what is it, foraging? Yeah, level 80 foraging, and I started to get those. I haven't really had a use for these things yet, because you have to basically sit there and spam at that thing for so long. I mean, I think, what are we at? We're at level 51 for that, so it's not terrible, but I was hoping to get a little higher before we ran out of time to use it, but we'll see what we can find to do with those. Open here, okay. Just put this stuff away. And I need to, there we go, jade and amethyst. What are we looking at here? So the cobalt will melt soon. This thing has been running for about 2.5 days. You can see, I mean, it's not going crazy fast, but it's only one piece of sugar cane. It's tempting to create a few more of those, and pumpkins and watermelons and things like that, just so I've got some of those random little food products floating around. But let's burn up what we've got here and see if we can't get some of our punji sticks in place down bottom. So now we'll drop down there, and we got what, 2.5 stacks, give or take. Oh, forgot I had some experience. We need the first red. Let's take a look. I looked down here earlier when I was in here, and I swear I saw something walking around in here, so I think something did survive. Now the first punji you put down, you have to hold shift. Ow. And you don't want to step on them because they sting. They have a decent hitbox if you're close to them. But once you place the first one down, then you can just click on the punji stick and you can place them. And 5. Each square can hold 5 of them, which is why it takes so much to fill this area when you really think about it. It's going to get a little more complicated as I start spreading it around the room. So what I think I'm going to do is kind of paint my way back out a bit, I think. That way I don't have to worry about trying to cross around the edge, around this little border here with these sticks around here, because I get the feeling I'll end up killing myself if I do that. So now, let's see, how many do we have left? A stack? Or a stack and a quarter? I think we can do a few more with that. I don't know if this is going to, make a big difference. I'm hoping the hoppers can still extract their items through these. If they can't, that complicates things, because then I'll have to remove them and go back to the slabs. Luckily, that's a pretty easy thing to find out. Yeah, we can do these. Just enough left. And nope, one more. And we've got a couple left that we can almost finish that one. Alright, so there's that. Now let's put the gate back in and go upstairs and see if I get any items out of them when the witches die. So apparently, was it a blood hunt recently? No, I don't see it, but there was one of those little imps out there down southeast, I think. Alright, let's see what we can do here. That looks kind of interesting from up here. It looks like I may have missed one right there. You can kind of see there's a little bit of a grid pattern. Two hoppers in from the torch, so right there to the left of the cursor there's only 4 dots when there should be more than that. Why aren't you spawning? There you go. Okay, they still die, and the items still flow up. Perfect. So that'll work for those. That also means if anything gets stuck down there, it'll just die, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. Because those punji sticks hit you every tick, and if you got enough of them on there, it's like one or 1.5, something like that every tick. It's definitely enough to ruin your day, which is kind of the point. Let's see, we got amethyst, and we got cobalt. Start pulling that out. I had 104 iron in there earlier from extending the eastern line out. I think what I may have to do, because running north didn't really do us any good in the nether. Now I may extend that line out farther and keep trying it, or I may try going south or west for the most part. I'd prefer to go north or west because we haven't really gone that way yet. Kind of build that out. But unfortunately, that the trip didn't turn out to be as useful as I was hoping it would be. But when we still got some decent stuff out here, we got some food and a bunch of got some flowers, random seeds. What else we got? Got some leather from killing cows while I was out there, which was kind of useful. But overall, I was hoping to find a desert or a jungle, but it didn't work out. So I'll have to try again next time and see if I can find anything better. Now that I've got the tunnel started, I may do some exploring between episodes and see if I can come up with anything interesting out there, because if I can find a jungle, that gives me access to the jungle saplings and I can create some new fruit trees. I can't remember, it was either, I think it may have been pineapple that, at least I think that sounds right. It may have been that wouldn't let you create a sapling with a normal plant. you had to, or a normal sapling, you had to use a jungle wood sapling, which is, you know, kind of a bummer, but what you gonna do? And apple carrot. Yep, I think that's what we're gonna do. Got all my stuff here. I'll keep sorting this stuff out, and then next time we'll come back and we'll either work on getting this farm a little more sorted out and automated, because right now it only goes into this one bin. Maybe we'll do some more exploring, check out a dimension, not sure, but thank you for watching.